So one of the very easy things that like drew me into this training was the guest faculty. And I'll just admit, like it was a total ego driven desire. Like I wanted to learn from the greats, from all these people whose books I'd read, Tim Kelly, Bill Plotkin, Joanna Macy, Steve McIntosh, Terry Patton, like these heavyweights, like literally the world's broadest thinkers, like deepest spirits, most creative pioneers in the realms of human awakening. Like my spiritual ego is like, yay, we're gonna go for a nice little ego trip here. So really, I just what it was. Okay, yeah, I want exposure and to be in the same room with these people. Getting to spend 6 hours like face to face with Terry Patton. I mean, that's whew. I mean, that man is a fount. I mean, he's got like this like Bill Clinton type command of the facts. Like like he knows all these different transformational modalities. He understands what's going on in evolution. What are the emerging edges? I mean, it was just like um, it was an honor. It's like, okay, mark that point down in your life, Brandon. You got to spend 6 hours listening to Terry Patton do his thing. Um, and specifically, it's not just Terry's wisdom that was so transformative for me, but he exposed me to trans-rational prayer, or what in PGI we call soul-centric prayer, um, where uh, it's different than kind of institutional prayer, where you just say, God, this, give me that, or I'm sorry and please give me the strength type thing, because it includes an understanding of evolution, meaning like it doesn't I don't have to forfeit my intellect to engage in this practice, which is why Terry calls it transrational prayer. Like I can bring the enlightenment with me and still have a second person relationship to mystery, to my purpose, to God, and not have to like abandon um, the gifts of the Western intellectual tradition. Like I could actually step into it. And that was the first time I'd really experienced that. And now, having a second person spiritual practice every morning has radically transformed my days. Um, it's, it reinstills a sense of mystery and connection and wonder. Um, yeah, it's actually one of the things I look forward to most in the morning. And Terry's just one person. I mean, also getting a chance to spend time with Joanna Macy. I mean, she's a living elder. That was a total honor. And to read her work and to have her kind of provide the contours and the nuances of her life experience living on purpose for like 6 decades. There aren't that many people who have followed their gift in that way. Maybe there's a couple dozen in the whole world that literally have lived a purpose-driven, soul-infused life their entire lives. So to be in the presence of that was truly amazing. Um, yeah, I could go on and on about each of the teachers, but Joanna and Terry face to face was a true honor. Also, being with Tim Kelly face to face was like, I mean, this man. I mean, his background is math and like it's the sciences. He went to MIT, so he thinks about purpose with such granularity and with such specificity of speech, like making these very subtle, sharp distinctions. Like, okay, that's what that is, but it's not what this is. And I mean, he's got an uncommon intellect, and it's hyper focused on purpose. And uh, yeah, it's literally like a laser. Like you take this thing that means a bunch of things to a bunch of different people. It's like happiness or like life. These big words that could mean everything. And Tim just goes in there and it's like cuts it up, pop, 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 pop. Like this is what that is. That's what this is. This is what this is. And you need to have this in order to do that. And creates causality and relationship between all the different parts of your purpose. And so not only do you get kind of Jonathan's like breadth and expanse of the soul and the mind and God and this three worlds model, but like you get these high these these insane intellects studying one subject and being experts on this one subject. So being in the room with Tim is like, you know, it's like, I've got this image of like, in, you know, like when the internet first came out, there's something about like, bits and bytes just coming at you, like ones and zeros. And that's kind of what it is to be with Tim on the subject of purpose. It's like, he's just an intellectual, like just powerhouse and so focused on purpose. Yeah, truly great to be with Tim.